Hi, I'm Mary-Anthi, the founder of Stratis, an ocean-powered lantern that will not only light up the room, but can charge your phone and connect to local radio stations. I will introduce the company, explain what we do, how we do it, why we are great, and how we are different to other competitors. Stratis is a startup company who want to bring light into the world, literally. The product is a seawater-powered lamp that aims to bring power to those who need it. The team includes myself, Mary-Anthi, as the CEO and project manager, Rita as the design lead, Samantha as the chemical engineer, Tara as a cost consultant, and Sammy as the communications expert. We began in November 2022 trying to find a sustainable way to produce light and energy to the local farmers and fishermen in my home country of Cyprus. The locals struggled to work in the darker winter months, particularly when there would be sand fog, which is why we created Stratis, an ethically made sustainable lantern with charging and radio capabilities. Our goal is to enhance rural communities by connecting them through sight, sound, and energy. We have created lanterns that work simply by adding seawater. No batteries or charging needed. Our lanterns not only produce light, but have the ability to charge small items. We then developed this further by including a radio, which will not only enhance communications in local communities, but has the ability to save lives in times of crisis. Our product has many uses. Commercially, they can be bought in bulk for things like beachside restaurants and observatories. People can keep them in their homes for emergency use, for example, if there's a power outage, an earthquake, or flooding. And our main goal is to bring energy to rural communities who are living off the grid. Typical lanterns that are battery operated produce a large amount of waste material and need to constantly be replaced, which may be difficult for people living in rural towns. Other lanterns that use renewable energy, such as solar panels, are unreliable as they are dependent on the weather. This is why our seawater-powered lanterns are the way of the future, as they are sustainable and reliable. Just like magic, all you do is pour in 500 milliliters of seawater and light is created. For the user, it really is that easy, but internally, there's a bit more to it than that. The process in which energy is created in the lantern is called electrolysis. The seawater is known as the electrolyte, essentially completing a circuit between the graphite anode and iron cathode. The water allows the movement of ions between the electrodes, creating a current that will generate electricity. This process can generate electricity for up to 50 days. Graphite and iron were chosen as they are highly abundant, so are easily and sustainably sourced, and can be recycled. The process forms hydrogen and oxygen, which can safely be released into the atmosphere, and there's a small amount of chlorine that is also released, but we will store and collect this, and so it will be unharmful to the user. LEDs are used for the lighting, which are highly efficient, have a long lifespan, and are environmentally friendly. Graphite and iron are highly abundant and are ethically sourced, making them sustainable and affordable. Timber casing is sourced locally to the client, which reduces our carbon footprint and ensures ethically sourced materials that reduces the overall cost. We collect the waste to reuse, repurpose, or recycle, which can even be sold, making a profit on your waste. There are many ways why we are different from our competitors. Firstly, we are adaptable. Not only do we adapt our design to create a unique look for each customer, but we source our materials locally to the client. For example, in London we use London plain timber, in Cyprus we would use carob, and in Hawaii we would use acacia. By doing this, we are significantly improving the sustainability by decreasing our carbon footprint by reducing the amount of travel. This will also reduce the overall cost. Next is our usability. Our lanterns are multi-purpose and have the potential for further adaptations, such as a GPS. They will have a USB-C port, allowing phones and other small devices to be charged, and it also includes a radio, allowing music or local news to be listened to. Replacement. In our strive for 0% waste, we will collect and replace the internal components for free. Initially, we thought about offering replacement packages, but these might be difficult for the users to install and would cause a significant amount of waste. Our free replacement service ensures that the internal components are safely replaced and the materials are then collected. We are then able to profit from the collected materials by selling them as recycled components. 0% waste. Every component of the lantern can be reused, repurposed, or recycled. The casing can continue to be used until it gets damaged by replacing the internal materials. The timber can then be recycled. The chlorine that is produced is safely stored in absorption pads and can then be sold and used in disinfectant products. The graphite and iron components can be recycled, and the salt water desalinates, becoming purified water that can be used for cleaning. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to your donations.